All right, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to this guide on how to solve all of the Acorn Gathering Challenges and gain the lightning fast reward using only a old bed. So this will be accessible for anyone who can reach any of these Acorn Gathering Challenges spots. I have marked on the map with some hearts where the location of all 5 of the Acorn Gathering Challenges are. Some of these are blocked behind certain waypoints. Specifically, this one is locked just behind a little bit of story, but not too much. And this one is locked behind a rift. So you're going to need to solve the rift in order to gain access to the Acorn Gathering Challenge. But all of them are pretty easily accessible. I've only played for a few hours, and I have beaten all of them and unlocked all the challenges. The first one that we're going to be doing is the most western one right here, and this one took me the most time, but let me show you the path I got to solve this. Alright, so this is the first Acorn Gathering Challenge, and as you can see, it kind of like paths the camera towards the way you should go, but the way that worked for me is seeing this one all the way on top of the hill and the 2 acorns right behind the boulders made it seem like it's impossible to get beat the 40 seconds to get the lightning fast reward going the path the camera set. So this is the path that I took in order to beat it. So first things first, gotta dodge that Molduga, gather these 2 acorns, put a bed down to get this acorn in the back, and put another bed to get on top of here. Put 3 beds right on top of one another to get up here. And then just 2 beds to get up here. Boom. Then we get this acorn here. Get on top of this boulder here. And gather these acorns. Spin, spin, spin. Get up here. So we can get that one. Then spin down here. Get this. Boom. And then spin to get the rest of these acorns. And as long as we beat 40 seconds, which we just did with a 37.67, we'll not only get the basic reward, which is 20 rupees across all of the Acorn Gathering Challenges, but if you beat the lightning fast goal, which isn't really notated, you get a special item. Now, I've already completed this, so I've already gotten the steel trap item that you get from completing this. So anytime you beat the lightning fast again, you get food, which is good to make a whole bunch of smoothies. But the item you get is right here, the steel trap. I'm not 100% sure what it does, but it looks pretty cool. So we got it, and we're moving on to the next Acorn Challenge. The next one we're going to get is just right over here, just a little bit beyond Kakariko Village. All right, and we can go right over here. This way is the reason why this one can be really annoying, but otherwise isn't all that bad. So let's go ahead and give him 10 rupees so he can show the location of all of the acorns we're going to be gathering. All right, so this is one of my favorites, more just because it's super condensed, so you'll be able to get a whole bunch of them really quickly. So this one, we're going to have to be 25 seconds in order to get the lightning fast reward. And here's the path that I took. Spin right behind him, gather these 2 really quick. Boom. Throw down a bed right in the middle. Get these acorns. Now, I missed this acorn, so I'm going to fall there. Get that one. Ah, dang, he hit me down. So we're going to have to try and get up real quick. Get on top here. Ooh, there we go. And even with all that, we still beat 25 seconds, and we got 23.37, which is enough to get the lightning fast reward. And so we get our 20 rupees just like normal, but this one gives you a piece of heart if you're able to beat the lightning fast goal. Now, even with a failure of the Gwei attacking my bed and breaking it, and me taking some damage, I was still able to do it. So this one's one of the easier ones on the list. One thing I learned from doing all these Acorn Challenges is if you have a soft bed or an old bed, you can go ahead and throw it down and just rest on it, and slowly you'll be regaining hearts. Now, the old bed gives you half a heart, but the soft bed gives you a full heart. But it's free, infinite healing. So it's very, very nice to have, and boom, just like that, we're back at full health. So now, let's go ahead and go to this one. Now, another reminder, this one is blocked by a rift, so when you come here initially, there will be a rift here instead of the Acorn Challenge guide. So once you complete that rift and everything is solved, you'll be able to get this. But this is another one that is super, super fun. So you're going to go ahead and give him 10 rupees, and he's going to throw the acorns around. And the majority of them are going to be on the walls, on the top of the walls. So basically, it's a pretty easy, simple path. but it's a lot of fun. I love being able to spin and have precise movement, so this is one of my favorites. So you just throw a bed down, put this around, jump, jump. See, I missed that one, so we put down a bed. Easily get back on top. No worries. Put a bed down here. Get these last two. Boom. Now, obviously, the old bed, it costs less, but all you need is 2 beds for this one to work. And just like that, we were able to beat the 25-second timer because this one was also 40 seconds. And we got 2164, which means that we get our 20 rupees just like normal. But this one, once you beat it, gives you a golden egg, which is another great item in terms for smoothies. So that's it for that one. The next one we're going to go to is just to the west side of Hyrule Castletown. All right, and as we get over here, we'll find the Acorn guy. So we're going to go ahead and give him 10 rupees, and he's going to throw all the acorns for us to gather. This one's a little bit interesting. We're not going to be using any sort of bed or any sort of height because they're already all in the water. Now, this one is really easy, especially if you're able to do this pretty quickly. The enemies won't have time to kind of notice you. So this one's 22 seconds, so let's go ahead and spin. Just get these ones as fast as possible. These next two are underneath the water, so we got to dive a little bit to get them. And then we go to the surface. We get these last few, and boom. Just like that. We were able to do it in just over 11 seconds. And I think this one you have to beat 15 seconds or something for the lightning fast round. I'm not 100% sure. But this one will give you, again, the 20 rupees just like normal. And it will also give you 3 mighty crystals, which I think are really good for just doing one of these acorn challenges. But obviously we've already gotten it, so we got food instead. All right, and now last but probably the hardest is the one all the way in the east. Initially, it might be confusing on how to even get to him in the first place, but just follow my lead. The first thing we're gonna have to do is probably the most time-sensitive one. We gotta just really knock out all these tech-tykes. And so I just kind of use a guy who throws like projectiles, so you can use the spear moblin. I have the level 2 boomerang guy, who also works really well. He has a lot of health, so we can easily knock out all of these tech types. All right, and there we go. He just beat the last one, so we're not going to need him anymore. We're just going to need our bed. So what we're going to do, put a bed down here so we can get up here. Put another bed down to jump over here. We put a bed down to get up here. And we do want another bed on top. And we want to get a table. Just be put right on top of that. Nice. Then we get just another old bed right on top. And we can spin jump and get access to the Acorn Gathering Challenge here. This one is probably a little difficult for me. I was able to do on my first try. But I got pretty lucky with the routing that I took. So this one has only 6 acorns, but you have to beat it in 25 seconds. And if you kind of just power through it and ignore the enemies, you'll be able to do it pretty easily. So you put 2 beds here, jump up to here. Then we can jump on top of this tree, get on top of that one, run over here. This one's a little hidden, so we can grab that one. And then one more, just way over here. Boom, 1439. So that is how you do it for this one as well. Beat 25 seconds, get the lightning fast one. So we get our 20 rupees. But the first time you beat this one, you also get 100 rupees or a silver rupee. But that is it for my guide on how to solve all of the Acorn Gathering Challenges and get the lightning fast prizes. Thank you guys so much for watching the video all the way through. Make sure you guys leave a comment down below of what other guides you want for this video or any ideas for challenges for this game, because I'm super in love with this game. It's so much fun. Having so many different solutions, different ideas for these puzzles is fantastic. Also, leave a comment down below of the fastest times you have for these Acorn challenges. I would love to see how fast people could do it. Also, if you want to send me a video as well of you just absolutely demolishing the Acorn Gathering Challenge, please do. I'd love to see it. But yeah, make sure you guys join me on Twitch and TikTok. I'm live there on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 5 p.m. PST. But yeah, other than that, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.